Hey YouTube, it's Erin punxylola back for another weekly weigh-in. It is 7:45 on Saturday morning. Why in God's green earth am I even awake? Let me show you why I'm awake so early. Okay, you see this little guy over in the corner? This is Vladimir. No, Hansel. That's Vladimir out on the fire escape. And he decided that early this morning he would start pawing my face and giving me lots of love. And I must say, I love this little boy, but it's 7:45 in the morning, and he started this at like 6. On a weekday, he usually starts this at 5. So I have a really good alarm clock. It's very difficult to sleep in. So I feel like when I finally decided to, well, first of all, when I meet a guy, second of all, when I settle down and, have kids, I feel like I'm already a little bit prepared for that, not getting a lot of sleep. Anyway, so this week, I'm a little bit disappointed because I'm up, only by 0.6 pounds. So this week my weigh-in is 215.6. And what I've decided to do is, because my real weigh-in date is on Thursday, and I like that because of the way that I can spread the points out. On Thursday night when I have band practice, I can have a little bit of a big dinner with my band, because we always order takeout from our favorite restaurant, Cafe Veg. And then on Friday night, I like to go out, and when I go out, I tend to drink Friday and Saturday night. So it gives me leeway for those points. And then Sunday is when I go grocery shopping. So sometimes I eat a little bit more on Sunday because I have new food. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I can be real strict. But the thing is, on Thursday, my weight is always huge. This Thursday, when I got on the scale, I was 218.8. And I was just oh man, grr. So I figured out that after the cycle, after the weekly cycle, that I should really wait a couple days before I do my weigh-in. Because I'm always a couple, it takes your body a couple days to catch up with what you've been doing. So, it seems to always be 3 pounds less on Saturday. Actually, that would be 3.2 pounds less than on Thursday that I weighed today. So that's what I'm going to be doing. In terms of sticking to plan this week, I did technically stay on plan, and I did track a lot, except for on Thursday. I need to actually go back and track Thursday and Friday, because tracking really does help me. And the reason why I say I was technically on plan was because I work out a lot. I earn 40, 50 activity points a week because I ride my bike everywhere. And, I live uptown, so there's it's pretty much all, the peak of the city in terms of height, it seems to be. Well, there's two. There's uptown, which is Washington Heights Inwood, which is very high. And there's also around 92nd Street, between 85th and 92nd Street. And so every time I ride, I'm going uphill. And the downhills certainly are nice, but it's I don't know, it's still a lot of effort. I like to go fast, this and that. So I earn and this week I had a really tough week at work. Just a lot of frustrating situations. So on Thursday, I was so upset. I was I'm going for a bike ride. I'm gonna ride hard and fast. And so I did this loop in Central Park, which is slightly more than 6 miles. But the thing is, my bike ride to work is 5.28 miles. But the thing is, because it's streets, it's the hills are pretty steady. They'll last over a block or two. In Central Park, the Central Park Loop is all like this. It's all hills. So, you know, you get those nice, very brief bursts of downhill, but it's a good workout. You know, I must say I didn't particularly enjoy riding up a hill every like 4 blocks, but it was a really good workout. The thing is, I ruined my shirt, my pants. I have bike grease all over my suit pants. Not to mention I lost the jacket to that suit on a bike ride like 2 weeks ago. I was also upset that day, and I wasn't thinking. I put my jacket on top of my purse in my basket, and my baskets are on my back, the back of my bike. So I didn't realize when my jacket fell off. I got to my destination, I was like, oh man. So, I guess the lesson learned is that even though exercising is really great for getting out frustration, it's wise to think about my wardrobe when I do this at work. Anywho, so the whole point of that is that I earned a lot of activity points, and I ate almost all of them. I think I had only like a deficit of 6, and there were a lot of days, I think because this has been a tough week, a lot of days that I did binge. And like what I would have to do is I would kind of cheat a little in spreading out my points. Like I might have used up all my points for that day, but then the next day I would enter in things that I ate from the previous day to kind of spread it out. And then a couple days I ate pretty light or I exercised a lot, and so I ended up making it all up. Oh, Hansel. Hansel, you don't wake me up like your brother does at 6 in the morning. His brother's crazy. I love him, but he's crazy. That's the joy of being a cat mom, though. Like, you know, I mean, I really can't get mad. It's all love. It's all like, I love you, let's snuggle. So anywho, what I'm really going to try to do this week is to stick to using. And one of my awesome YouTube friends, Melanie, Weight Watchers girl, hey Melanie, I remember her saying this in a video way back, that she would only use, one of her goals was to only use 2 of her activity points a day. So even if she earned 5 activity points, to use maximum 2 of them. So that's what, it's not realistic for me to say I'm not going to use any of my activity points. Because, quite frankly, I like to eat. I like to eat a lot. Which is why I'm doing Weight Watchers. So anyway, so I'm going to stick to using my activity points, only 2 activity points per day, my daily points, and my weekly flex points. Last night, yesterday, I need to go back and track it, but I'm pretty sure I stuck to my daily is 27. I'm pretty sure I stuck to that. It wasn't spread out in the most healthy way. Well, breakfast, applesauce and soy yogurt. For lunch, I had soy cheese, rye sandwich on light bread, and then a soy chicken and soy cheese sandwich on rye bread. And then for dinner, I had Jordan almonds, like an almond granola bar, and beer. Oh my god, but let me just tell you about my show. I know I've been speaking forever. It was a really small crowd. Sometimes I felt like the applause was dragging out a little bit, but we met awesome band friends. This great band from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Their music is insane. They're called Melded, M-E-L-D-E-D. You can search for them on MySpace. They're awesome and really nice guys. So we're like all into like networking. And then this other band, and I forget the exact pronunciation, but it's, I believe, Giappa. And I don't know how to spell that, but if you do search for the Indonesian word for giraffe, they're really effing cool too. Anyway, I've been talking forever. Have a great week, everyone, and next week you'll be seeing less of me. Bye.